What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jukebox video manual. I'm going to be showing you guys how to operate the Jukebox system. Now, before we get started, let me show you something real quick so that you know what I'm referring to when I point out these buttons to you guys. So if we take a look at the X Arcade layout here, this is what's going to be button player 1, button 1. This is player 1, button 2, button 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, just keep that in mind. And this one's not going to be used, but I'm going to be showing you that in a second. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and start up the Jukebox system. Okay, so the first thing to note is that yours will be in full screen. I just had to make it a window for the purposes of the recording. For some reason, my screen capture didn't want to do it in full screen, so just keep that in mind. And so for you guys, the easiest way to control this thing is going to be with a mouse. So if you have an X Arcade joystick or a Rec Room Masters joystick, you have a trackball, which is really a mouse. So with those, you also have the left click button and right click button. So obviously you can just go ahead and use a trackball and you can point to whatever song you want. Let's say I want to play China Girl. I point to it with the trackball and then I click, or I should say I press the button for left click, and it starts to play the song. Now, I'm going to pause it here just so I don't get a copyright strike. So to pause it is player 1 start, and that pauses the song. So now if you want to add some more songs, you can do that. And you can see on the bottom right here, it adds it to the queue and some more songs. Now, if you want to shuffle these songs, that's going to be player 1, button 3. And you can see that it's shuffling them. If you want to clear the queue, it's going to be player 1, button 2. All right. Now, if you don't have a trackball, if you have the X Arcade joystick without the trackball, you can use your joystick and just go and make the selection, highlight what you want, and then you would press player 1, button 1. And you can see that adds it to the queue right there. Add that to the queue, and so on. And then same thing, player 1, button 2 would clear the queue, and player 1, button 3 would shuffle them, which you're not going to see because I just removed them. Now, if for some reason you wanted to go over here and do it like this by selecting the actual number, you would go over to the number. So let's say 0. You can see over there on the bottom right under selection is appearing. And let's say 05 for Career Opportunities by The Clash. Go over to 5, select it. Now, you can go over to select song and press that player 1, button 1 button again. Or you don't have to go over to it, and you just leave the highlighted selection wherever it is, and you can press the enter button, and that's gonna act as select song. Now for you guys with the extension, the enter button is gonna be the select button, and for you guys with the X Arcade joystick, you have your enter button that you use to make selections in the main menu and all that stuff. All right. Now, if you have, actually I forgot to show you one more thing. So button 5 and button 6 are going to be to scroll left and right like that. Okay. And I think that about covers everything. Remember that player 1 start is for pause. Now, if you're using an Xbox controller, same thing. Your D-pad is to make selections. Your right joystick, analog joystick, is also to make selections. Your X button is going to be to actually select whatever is highlighted. So kill the poor, it adds it right there to the queue. Your B button, the red button, is going to be to shuffle, as you can see there. And your A button is going to be to clear the queue. All right. Then same as before, if you go over here, you want to do it this way for some reason, by the number selection. So you select 0 and press X, then you select 1 and press X, and then you can either scroll over to select song and press X again, or you can leave it wherever it is and press Y, and that's going to add the song right there on the bottom right. Now to move the page left and right is left trigger for left, right trigger for right. And of course, your start button is for pause. And you also have your right joystick, which acts as a mouse. And then your left bumper will be the left click. So I can use the right analog joystick. I can go over here and select a song, then press left bumper, and it's going to add that song to the queue down there. Okay, that's about it, guys. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a jukebox. So what I'm going to show you now is how to add songs. I'm going to include the songs that you see here just so you have something in there. But I'm going to show you how to add your own songs. So let's go ahead and exit. And we're going to go over to Toolkit. And we're going to do exit to Windows. Okay. If you go to the Start menu, Computer, and over here on the left, you go to Games, and then you go to Jukebox. This is basically where all the songs are. So, I'm sorry. All right, so if you wanted to get rid of the ones I include, just highlight them, delete them, and then you can just drop all of your MP3s in here. And once you start up the jukebox again, all of your songs will be shown in the menu. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.